The stadium roared, a cacophony of voices blending into a single thunderous sound. A sea of midnight green and silver clashed with a tide of red and gold, each side fervently supporting their team. Eagles fans, loud and proud, chanted against a chorus of Chiefs faithful, their voices rising in a battle of wills. The air crackled with electricity, a palpable tension that could be felt in every corner of the stadium. The Super Bowl, always a spectacle, had become a pressure cooker, the stakes higher than ever before. The fourth quarter, a battle of inches and seconds, was nearing its end. 3 minutes remained, and every second felt like an eternity. The scoreboard blared a painful truth, 24-24. The game was tied, and the tension was unbearable. Every play felt monumental, every pass a potential game winner. The players knew the weight of the moment. Fans on both sides clung to every moment, their eyes glued to the field, their hearts pounding in their chests. Hope and anxiety warred on their faces. This was it, this was for everything, the culmination of a season's worth of dreams and hard work. The Eagles, led by the steely-eyed Jalen Hurts, took the field. His eyes scanned the horizon, reading the defense, calculating every move. The weight of the game rested on his shoulders, but he carried it with a calm resolve. The offensive line, a wall of green, braced themselves. Each player knew their role, their importance in this grand chess match. They were the protectors, the unsung heroes of the battlefield. The Chiefs' defense, a swarm of red, prepared to counter. They were relentless, a force of nature ready to disrupt and dismantle. Their eyes locked onto their targets, their minds focused on the task at hand. Each player, a titan in their own right, knew the stakes. They had trained their entire lives for moments like this, where every second counted, and every decision could change the course of history. The clock ticked down. Each second echoed like a drumbeat in the hearts of the fans. Time seemed to slow, each tick amplifying the tension, the anticipation, the hope. The tension was palpable, it hung heavy in the air, thick with anticipation. Fans held their breath, their eyes glued to the field, their hearts pounding in unison with the ticking clock. Across the field, Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs' own field general, watched with quiet confidence. He had been here before, in the crucible of pressure, and he thrived in it. He had engineered comebacks before. He lived for these moments. The pressure, the stakes, the spotlight, it was where he felt most alive, where he could turn the tide with a single play. The fate of 2 franchises, the hopes of millions, rested on their shoulders. Every fan, every player, every coach knew that this was more than just a game. It was a battle for glory, a quest for immortality in the annals of football history. The game was a microcosm of the season, a season filled with highs and lows, triumphs and setbacks. Every play, every snap, every tackle was a reflection of the journey both teams had endured to reach this pinnacle. Both teams, hardened by battles won and lost, had fought their way to this moment. They had faced adversity, overcome injuries and silenced doubters. Each player carried the weight of their team's hopes and dreams on their shoulders. The Eagles, with their dominant defense led by the ferocious Josh Sweat, a player whose future hung in the balance of free agency, were relentless. Sweat's determination and skill had been a cornerstone of their success, and tonight, he was ready to give it his all. The Chiefs, with their explosive offense spearheaded by the elusive Travis Kelce, a future Hall of Famer defying Father Time, were equally formidable. Kelce's agility and experience made him a constant threat, and he was determined to lead his team to victory. The game was a testament to their grit, their determination. Every moment on the field was a battle. Every yard gained a hard-fought victory. The intensity was palpable, the stakes higher than ever. But this game, this moment, was different. It was more than just a game. It was a defining chapter in their careers, a chance to etch their names in history. It wasn't about past victories or individual accolades. It was about the here and now, the culmination of a season's worth of blood, sweat, and tears. It was about who wanted it more, who had the heart, the will, the unyielding desire to emerge victorious when the final whistle blew. Who was willing to leave every ounce of sweat, every last drop of energy, on the field. This was their moment, their chance to become legends. The clock ticked down, the seconds bleeding away. The stadium lights seemed to burn brighter, the roar of the crowd growing louder with every passing moment. This was it. This was the culmination of a season's worth of work, of dreams chased and sacrifices made. The Eagles and the Chiefs, 2 titans of the sport, were locked in a battle for the ages. But in the end, there could only be one victor. Who would etch their name in the annals of NFL history? The answer, my friends, awaited them in the fading light of that Super Bowl Sunday.